there. So UFC 300 is looking pretty good. All right, and I had no doubt in it at any point. I saw a lot of backlash on the internet, a lot of crybabies. Oh, UFC 300 is the worst. Oh, we're going to have a horrible card. How can it be? It should be the best card ever. Why? It's just a number. It's just 300. Big round number. Wow, so freaking what? Who cares about 200 now or 100 now, looking in hindsight, right? Don't you want to have a consistently good year of pay-per-view cards throughout the year? All the 15 pay-per-views or how many there will be this year? I mean, come on, guys. Who's thinking? Nobody's talking about 301. UFC 302. 303. What if we just put all the best fights, all the championship fights in one card, and yeah, the rest of the year will suck. And that, wow, at least we had a great 300. We're going to talk about it. No, you wouldn't like it. You don't even realize, if you're on that spectrum where you're thinking that, oh my God, if we had a shitty UFC 300, it's going to be the worst thing ever. Why? I don't understand that logic at all. I knew it was going to be great, and it's looking pretty damn good, and I think this is not the end. They just announced what I'm talking about is Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway for the BMF belt. I guess first time it will be defended, and hopefully that keeps going on. Yeah, I like that. And it's going to be 5 rounds, but I still don't think that's going to be the main event. I also don't think that Zhang Weili will be the main event versus that Chinese girl. I think they're going to announce a championship fight. That will be the main event. Now, there's 2 options, in my opinion. Before this, I thought there's still a chance of Justin Gaethje contesting for the title. Fuck the BMF belt. I thought he was going to contest for the title versus Islam Makhachev. But Islam got injured, supposedly, as per Dana's words. So Islam is not fighting now. He's going to be fighting in the summertime. So now, yeah, he's defending the belt. And that's probably going to be like a co-main event. But look at the rest of the card. I mean, it's magnificent. You have Prochazka versus Rakic. You have Cody Garbrandt versus... who's Cody Garbrandt already? Cody Garbrandt is fighting Davison Figueiredo. I mean, amazing fight. Then also, you have Kelvin Kattar versus Aljamain Sterling. You have Charles Oliveira, Arman Tsarukyan. Whoa! I guess supposedly that's going to be the winner of that fight will fight Islam Makhachev. Now, why Justin Gaethje is not in that conversation, I don't know why. There's probably a reason. They're probably saving Islam for like a Saudi Arabia card or something like that. Or the fight night in Saudi Arabia, maybe that's going to be turning into a pay-per-view. As per Ariel Helwani, he reported that they are canceling this one in spring, the fight night in Saudi, because the card was not well put together. There are no big names on it. So I can see that happening, and that's fine. They can turn that into a pay-per-view, make it a big event, and let's say Islam is headlining that. That would make sense. But, I'm confident. The UFC has a really good track record of making great matches and making entertaining fight nights, not just pay-per-views. I mean, I truly enjoyed every single pay-per-view in this past year, and I'd like this to be the case. So I don't really care. I don't need the 300 to be as stacked, in all honesty, even though it is. We're going to have prelims, amazing fights in the prelims. Apparently, every fight is going to be awesome, one way or the other. But anyways, to my point, I think the last fight that's going to be announced, maybe not the last, but the main event that will be announced will be a championship fight, and that probably will be, my guess is, it's going to be either Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad, or it's going to be Alex Pereira defending the belt versus Jamal Hill. Now, Ankalaev, I know, he just beat this past weekend. He beat Walker. He's kind of in that conversation, and I think he could enter the conversation as long as Jamal Hill is not ready. If he's still suffering from an injury from the Achilles, if he still needs more time to recover, then yes, I could see Ankalaev being in that conversation. Otherwise, nah. And I would probably like to see Ankalaev fight next. But then again, you also don't forget, I mean, April is not that far away, and you have that match between Prochazka and Rakic. I mean, that's a title eliminator right there as well. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be really interesting conversation as far as the light heavyweight. But yeah, I think they're about to announce one more big fight that will headline that whole card, and that's going to be one of those 2 matches. Either Alex Pereira defending the belt or Leon Edwards defending the belt versus very known contenders. But yeah, like I said, I'd like 301 to be great. because I'm going to watch all the pay-per-views. I want a consistent good year. I don't care alone just about 300. It's going to be great no matter what. I know that for a fact. So to all the crybabies, and get chill, relax. There's no need to be like that. Right? It's just weird. It's just a number. There's no significance other than it's 300. Wow, we got to see Brock Lesnar even though we forgot he existed. I mean, it's just stuff like that. It's just super strange and overly exaggerated. I think it is. Well, I think that's the case more than anything. But anyways, let me know your thoughts. Let me know how excited you are about 300 right now. I'm excited about 297. It's coming up this weekend. We're going to have Dricus du Plessis challenging Sean Strickland. And I'll talk about that more. About that prediction and, of course, other matches. There's some really good matches there as well. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to OctaCage MMA.